because we don't have any bacon. We're making egg and cooked meat muffins. You could use bacon or cooked meat, it's fine. So first thing you need to do is get some ingredients out, which I'll show you in a minute. And I'm gonna go do the oven now. You need your oven up onto 200 Celsius degrees, and you need your parents' permission because it's very hot. It can get very hot. So some things you might need are muffin cases. I just got right here, and some muffin baking tins right here. You might need a bit more. I've got another one just there. So your ingredients. So first you put your dry ingredients into a bigger bowl, like this one, and then after I'll show you how to put them into your wet ingredients into a smaller bowl. So first I'm going to do the dry ingredients. So you should have 100 grams of cooked meat, which I got there helpfully. The label just fell off. Then you tip that all into a bowl. If it will come off. Then you will need 200 grams of cheese. It doesn't matter what cheese, because we've got a mix of red Leicester and cheddar. And then you also tip that in. And then you, if it will come out, it's been in the fridge since last night. Well, actually after morning. Then I'm just trying to scrape it out. It is eventually coming out, and then there's like a mould of the bottom of the bowl in here. So that's all the cheese out. Then you need 1 teaspoon of salt. Wait, did I put the label in? Good. So I'll put the label in then. And then I tip the salt in. 1 teaspoon of salt. Then I tip 1 teaspoon of baking powder in as well. And then you tip 250 grams of self-raising flour. Now, it has to be self-raising flour because they're muffins. And I'm just tipping it out now, and I'm just going to go with my wooden spoon. And I'm just going to mix all my dry ingredients together with a wooden spoon. You can use a metal spoon if you like. But if you're making chocolate mousse, you have to use a metal spoon. And it's quite tough. And then I'll be mixing my wet ingredients together. So I'm making a bit of a mess on the table. So it's just coming very nicely. Yeah, so don't worry if you can't see any of the salt or baking powder. It's because there's an awful lot of flour, self-raising flour in here. So it should eventually look like that. A bit of a mess sort of thing. Pinching a bit of salami. So my oven just beeped, so that means the oven is on the right Celsius. Now I am going to mix the wet ingredients, but I need to get a spoon. So I'm gonna just tip the eggs into here, into a bowl, a separate bowl from the dry ingredients. You do mix them at the end. So that's 2 eggs that have been, can't remember what it is. And I put some veggie oil in with the eggs. It is 100 ml of veggie oil. And I'm just gonna tip it in. And it should look quite funny because it looks like the egg yolk is now orange. Then you pour 250 ml of milk. I'm going to put my milk in. It's just going in now. Oh, that looks so funny. The colour is hilarious. Now I'm just going to mix. So when you're mixing them, just carefully not splash. Also, before you start making this, I recommend getting all your ingredients out before you do this, because it can get very challenging. So I'll just mix those together now. I've just got a whisk, so I'm just going to whisk this up, but not too much. It's just shaking a bit, and I think it's nearly done. Yeah, I'm just still whisking. It should look a funny colour, which I will show you in a minute. It should look like that. It's nearly coming out of the bowl. Yeah, so it should look like that. And now I mix the dry and the wet ingredients together. So I'll pour the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients, since the dry ingredients are in a bigger bowl. Yep, all in. Now just give it a gentle stir, not a whisk, because that might overdo it and your muffins won't come out right. So I'm just mixing it now, trying to get all the lumps of flour out. It looks very nice. It also looks a bit weird, but not too bad. It looks it's going to come together very nicely after I've cooked it. So I think all the flour's mixed in, and I think this is what it should look like. It's the first time I've ever made these, and it looks really nice. And I'm just going to show you it up close so it's a bit better looking at it. It looks a bit messy. Now you need to put 12 muffin cases into the tin, since these are muffins. So now I've got 2 spoons, I'm going to spoon even amounts into the muffin cases. So I'm just going to do that now. I've got 1, that's quite big, so I might not need another. So that's number 1 done. Nearly done. Done. I'm going to put my muffins in the oven. I've got oven gloves on just to be safe. I'm going to open. I think I might put it on the middle drawer. Maybe the top one. I'm going to put it on the top one. And then now on the top one. And cook them for 20 minutes. So they should be ready by lunch. And the muffins look amazing. So I am just going to grab them out. I'm using oven gloves because they are going to be boiling. Oh, they look amazing. And they look absolutely incredible. Now I'm turning them off. I'm just going to let them go off. I've just taken the muffins out the oven, and don't touch them, even if it's just the wrapper, because they're extremely hot, but mine have cooled down a bit. So they should look that colour, and they look very nice. I haven't tried one yet, but I will try one for lunch. Please leave a like and subscribe to my channel.